All right. Hi, Linda. Good afternoon.
Hello. How
How's your
are you?
morning going?
Morning's been busy. Been on
Yeah.
the phone nonstop, so it's been good.
All right. Well, I'm happy you have a few minutes to talk with us really quick. For those that have missed it, I'm trying to get local insight from local agents so potential buyers can get more information about areas they are considering or may not have considered. Um, Now, with the recent pandemic, a lot of residents have considered moving out of the city and they're looking for more space, more opportunities. So, what kind of neighborhoods can you tell us about? I know you're out in Jersey. Is it
Yep.
Hunterton?
I'm in Hunterdon County. Clinton, New Jersey is where our office is, and I
Okay.
service mostly Hunterdon County and Somerset County and Warren County. So Hunterdon is probably the midpoint of those. Warren's a little bit more rural. Somerset's a little bit closer to the city, but we service all three of those. Right here in Clinton, and I'll just, as a point of reference, we're 45 minutes from Newark Airport due west out 78.
Okay, perfect.
So the types of neighborhoods that we have, many were built in the 90s on maybe an acre to 2 acres, great neighborhoods. They were built for a lot of the pharmaceutical and telecom companies that were out here in New Jersey. So like I said, we have a lot of those kind of neighborhoods. I'm seeing transition in those neighborhoods now. Those people who may have bought in the 90s are starting to retire, or their children have moved out. And now we're seeing an influx of, or at least I am, of younger people coming in to start their life out here. Many of who left because they thought there was nothing to do here and went to cities like Hoboken and New York City and even Philadelphia. But they're starting to come back with their families. So it's been fun to see them come back.
Perfect. So, can you talk a little bit about the amenities over there? What kind of attractions are there for?
Yes. So we find it we've been here for 25 years.
Okay.
And although I consider Hunterdon to be a little more rural, it's really not as rural as it was certainly 25 years ago. I love our proximity. We can easily go into New York City for dinner, or Philadelphia is an hour and a half away from here. That's probably for me one of the best things, but we have for amenities, things to do. We have 2 reservoirs right here for fishing and camping. There's lots of hiking trails and biking. Hunterdon County has a symphony, lots of parks. You know, the restaurants, of course, in Hunterdon and Somerset are great. I mean, you find them everywhere.
Okay.
So our bus line, the last stop before it gets into Port Authority, is Clinton, and you go right on in. So we do like that. I use that a lot.
It's convenient, very convenient
Yes.
to make a commute into the city still.
Yep. Yes.
And do you have any local dining areas that you like? Like, what are the dining options like over there
They're
locally?
pretty good. So I live right in the town of Clinton, and the town of Clinton is a little historic town. If you look up the Red Mill in New Jersey, that's right in our town, and there's a couple of great restaurants right there. Sometimes we go into downtown Somerville for food. We can easily get to New Hope and Bucks County from here for restaurants, as well as going into Easton, Pennsylvania. We're just, like I said, our proximity, I think, is what makes this particular area so attractive.
Right. It's kind of centralized between Pennsylvania and New York.
Yep.
Okay. Perfect. So let's talk about the market. What's it like over there? What's the median price range on a home?
So right now, the median price range, I think, in the particular areas that I work are right around $425.
Okay.
Certainly we have higher luxury properties, and we have lower price properties as well. But I do believe our median is right around 400.
400. Perfect. And what about the taxes in those areas? Can you give the range on that?
I want to say high 2.75, I believe, on the high side. I don't know what the low range is on that, but it is New Jersey. Our property taxes can be a little high, but certainly I don't think they're um, as daunting as New York City.
So we were talking about 4 to 425, right?
Mhm.
I'm assuming the square footage though is going to be a lot better than it would be
Right.
in New York for that, well,
Yeah. So
that
I
price
think
range.
at about 425, you're looking at about a 2,400 square foot home, 3 to 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms.
Beautiful.
And there's also townhomes at that price range that are larger.
Okay, perfect. And is there anything else you'd want to share with anybody that's considering or looking for other options outside of New York City?
So it's my dog. It's actually, we moved here from the San Francisco Bay Area 25
Oh,
years
nice.
ago. And it was a little bit of a shock at first to be out here where it was considered so rural, but quickly we fell in love with it. And obviously, since we're still here, um, we're not going anywhere for at least a while. Um, there's we have loved our school system here.
Okay.
Like I said, we don't know where else we would go where everything else would be so easily accessible and still have the tranquility and the freedom and the green space that we have out here.
Right. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so another thing I wanted to go over with you as well, over here in New York City, we've kind of been on pause. We haven't been able to get out a lot to do in-person viewings or showings, things like that. How has it been over there with you guys as far as doing showings?
We've been okay. We are allowed to do showings to either one-on-one or with people of the same family. My personal request is certainly that nobody shows any signs of being ill, and we wear masks and gloves and booties for all our showings. Most of the listings are equipped with hand sanitizer and certain things like that, but we've been very lucky. We can still sell houses, and we have been very busy.
Right. Yeah, that's good to know.
Yeah,
So everybody's aware that even though we're on pause here, we still, well, hopefully we'll get back on track in about 2 weeks.
I hope so.
Um, but those that are ready to make a move now, they still have the opportunity to get out and start
Absolutely.
planning now versus waiting.
Absolutely. Hmm. Yeah, I would take advantage of the low rates.
Right. All
And
right,
we've said it
perfect.
before, we know what our market is today. We don't know what it's going to be like in 3 or 4 months.
Right. It could change overnight.
Right.
All right, perfect. Well, I think you gave us a lot of good information.
Good. I hope
I'm
so.
going to add your contact information towards the end of the video. And that
Okay.
way, should anybody have any more questions, they'll be able to contact you. And I'm sure you'll be happy to help them out.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.